if I was in a wheelchair, I wouldn't be doing. I would want to crowd surf if anything.
Japan is just like, they're such a factory for baseball players.
I think that Jerry Jones is too political. So you were the reason why they were complaining.
Yeah, that might have been me.
But I was a B student in high school.
Oh, okay. It was better than I was.
So I just tried, but I wasn't like a natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like I was good. I'm a smart person, but I'm very lazy about homework. So I was like I just never did my homework basically.
But dude, welcome, Branch. How was because you're from, hold on, let's start from the beginning. I met you at Burleson Beer Garden.
At Easy Fest 2024.
God, that was like 23 maybe.
No, that was 24 was our first year, or 10 times first year doing live music.
Damn,
so
dude, yeah, it was a good show because there was a lot of. It was a festival. So those two stages, y'all were on the first stage inside.
Yeah,
you were broken.
my leg was broken at the time. Yeah,
and now it's been a long time, but is it back to normal?
It healed pretty well. Yeah, I broke it in a mosh pit at a Throne show.
Oh, it was thrown.
Yeah,
you got thrown.
I got thrown.
Yeah,
I got thrown pretty hard.
That's wild, dude. Was it worth it?
Oh yeah. Luckily, my leg broke on the last song of their set, so it was like, I still got to enjoy it before I had to go to the hospital.
And you went to the hospital there in San Marcos or in Austin?
Yeah, or in because the show was at Vibes in San Antonio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
The show was at Vibes in San Antonio, and then I didn't realize it was because I'd never broken a bone before, so I like walked back to my car with my buddy. We got stuck in that horrible San Antonio traffic. Didn't get home until like 2 a.m. Damn. My tire blew out, so I had to get out and change my tire with a broken leg and shit. And then I got home, laid down. I was like, oh, it'll feel better the next day. And it did not feel better the next day. So I was like, I should probably go to the hospital.
Could you even like move it?
I could be. I mean, I walked all the way from Vibes to like where my car was parked. So like I was able to move it. But the doctor told me like, because I broke my fibula, which is the bone on like the outside of the bottom part of your leg right here. And they told me like it was only like a hairline fracture. So like with those, you can still kind of put weight on it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't really, like it obviously doesn't work very well. And then eventually, if you keep doing it, it'll break even worse. So, but I was in a cast for I think about 7 weeks, and then it was about another month and a half before I was like fully walking on my own.
Any broken bones since then?
No, luckily
That's
no.
good.
That's the only bone I've ever broken in my life.
You were moshing, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Are you like what kind of mosher are you? Are you like a guy that just kind of like throws his arms around, or do you got like a technique down? Like, are you a two-stepper or whatever?
I do like two-stepping. I'm not very good at like hardcore dancing. I do like to do it, but I'm pretty uncoordinated.
Okay.
So like I do my best, but it doesn't look very good. Mm-hmm. But I like a good push pit.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people don't like push pits, but I'm an endorser.
Okay, good deal, man. Yeah. Dude, how's your band doing? 10 Times, right?
Yes, sir.
You're in like 3 bands now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the other 2 in a little bit. But 10 Times is like your OG, maybe.
Yes.
At least.
Yeah.
Were you in a band prior to 10 Times Demise?
No. So.
Did I say it right?
Yes, 10 Times Demise.
Okay. I didn't know it was Demise. Like Denise, but Demise.
No, yeah, that one, it was me and Brandon, our guitarist. We met in high school, and we were both just into, like, heavy music. And for a while, we were just kind of messing around. Just, like, I would go to his house. We'd write a song. Didn't really have any plans for it. And then I think it was 2023. We were like, let's actually try and get this, like, recorded and just see what happens.
Yeah.
And then we recorded it, released it, got a whole band together, and just started going after that.
Yeah, it's emo core, man. And it's back.
Oh yeah.
Well, did it ever leave? I don't think it ever left.
I don't think it ever left, but
I think it kind of like took a hiatus for like a minute.
Yeah, it's
like a pee break, if you will.
It's kind of getting a little bit more mainstream now, like, which I obviously love to see. I love when heavy music gets to like, gets the spotlight a little bit more.
Definitely, man. What are you the writer? Do you write the lyrics, or who writes the lyrics?
It's kind of like a me and Brandon both kind of write lyrics. Like for the first album, I would say it was about 50-50. Like there were certain songs that Brandon wrote, there were certain songs that I wrote, and then there were a couple that we both kind of collaborated on just to get the song going. But
you said what's your name?
My name is Brendan.
Okay, I was about to say.
But I obviously go
I
by
thought I got
Branch.
it wrong because I knew you go by Branch.
Yes.
But you said Brandon. But I knew your real name was Brendan.
Yes.
So I don't know. I was confused. I got scared for a second. I thought I was talking to someone else for a minute.
Yeah. No, I started going by Branch because when Brandon got to high school, when I was a senior, he was a freshman. That's how we met. We met in like marching band.
Okay.
And obviously Brendan and Brandon can get confused very quickly. So I was like, let me just go by Branch because I already kind of had that nickname, and I just started doing that, and then it just kind of everyone calls me Branch now.
Yeah. Is it because like you like breaking limbs?
No, not
I
necessarily.
mean, literally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it was so my real full name is Brendan Manch. So if you just combine those two names, it's Branch.
That's clever, man. That's clever.
Yeah.
And that's cool too. It's gonna look awesome. Like just having Branch. Like when I upload this thing, it'll just have Branch. I'm gonna put that. Like how it is right here.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
It's very simple, and they're gonna be like, "What the heck? Who's this? Who's this guy?" And yeah, man. How's the? Are y'all put a song out as 10 times?
Yes.
It was called Emo Girl
Dance Song.
Emo Girl Dance Song,
Yes, sir.
which was pretty OG sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of the goal for us is we're trying to kind of not necessarily bring back like crabcore, but like kind of revitalize it in a way.
Yeah,
Make it
man.
more modern.
Yeah, and then you're 100% singing in it, right?
No.
Or screaming, or
I do all the screaming, and then Brandon does all the singing.
And so Brandon, he is he the guitarist too, or the bassist?
He's the lead guitarist, and he does all the singing vocals.
How's Alex Foster doing? Because he's in that band too.
Oh yeah, he's great. He just turned 18 finally, so
Yeah.
he's a full adult now.
Yeah, he's working. He told me he was working.
Yeah.
Someone told me he was working at Spencer's.
Yeah, he got a job in Spencer's up where he lives, like North Austin.
How's his wardrobe? Is it different now?
No, he's still just basketball shorts and a band T-shirt every day.
Yeah.
That's always what he's wearing.
So that's that drummer in him, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's cool, man. Yeah, it's crazy because like he learns, and I guess he kind of knows Matt Greiner, and like
Yeah.
for you to be involved, like in a way, right? I think it's kind of amazing. Do you have you ever? You probably know, right? You never met Matt Greiner through Alex?
No, we kind of had a chance to. I think August Burns Red played at the Boeing Center in San Antonio last April.
Right, I was there for that one.
Oh, you were there for that?
Yeah.
So me, Alex, and Brandon, Matt gave us like artist comp tickets, so we got to go for free. And because Alex had like an in-person like drum session with
Yeah.
Matt, I wanted to go to that, but I think I was like working that morning and I couldn't go. Just to like meet him, but I haven't personally gotten the chance to, but I know he's listened to our music. So
That's cool, man. Yeah, no, I mean he's like if he ever plays like smaller venues like at Vibes, like
Yeah.
he'll come to like the front and he'll just say hi.
Oh.
He's a very open guy.
Oh yeah, he's
super. He's not hiding from anyone.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Good for him. Is Alex Foster your drummer? By the way, they don't know,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
he's your drummer. He was like my earlier guest on this podcast. But is he still learning under Matt? Do you know?
I believe so. Yeah. Alex is he was taking drum lessons from Matt. He was also taking drum lessons from the drummer in Belmont. I don't think he does anymore, but I don't know how frequently it is, but I know he still talks to Matt and does lessons with him every now and again.
Yeah, no, I think he's improved. I think Alex has improved personally. I mean, I don't know him that long, but I've noticed that like in his other band too. Like he'll do fill-ins that were in the original songs, and so I can imagine what he's pulling off with you guys.
Oh yeah, he's ridiculous. He joined us when he was 16, and even just like in the 2 years that we've had him, he's grown so much as a musician, and it's really nice to have a drummer who was just like so locked in and has a lot of like ability.
He's gonna, dude. I don't know. I think he's gonna be like something. He's gonna be a dangerous animal in like 5 years.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because he started young and he's already progressed like crazy. Like and he's making, he knows Matt Greiner. He's learning from the best in the scene. And I'm gonna be watching him very carefully over the next 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see where that kid goes. I'm not gonna be surprised if he's gonna help you guys a little bit. As far as do you have connections too? Like, do you have connections with like other bands? Like, are you trying to build that right now?
That's kind of our goal. He actually just texted us today and said that the drummer of Colorblind was like an Austin-based band.
Oh, yeah.
Followed him.
I've heard of that band. Yeah,
I think he said the drummer of Capstan followed him like a few days ago as well. So
That's
like,
cool.
Alex is kind of our connections guy at this
He's
point.
your connections guy, man. I can kind of see that, and yeah, it's good that you have someone like that because not everyone in the band is built like that. Everyone's got their own strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
I've noticed that over the last few months when I talk to everyone. That's cool, man. But yeah, let's talk about a couple of. You had a self-titled album in 23, right?
Yes.
Like or mid
December,
December, yeah. And it has like what, like 3 songs, or how many songs are on that? No, there's a lot of songs.
11 songs on there, yeah.
I did listen to the whole. I listened to the whole thing twice. I listened to it a few months ago before I had Alex on, and then I listened to it again before you came on here. Yeah, dude, you have a lot of they're all a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song Too Late. Mm-hmm. It's like metalcore and emo at the same time.
Yeah.
I feel like every song in there is like a little bit different.
Yeah, that was the first album was a lot of us just trying to figure out what our sound was going to be. Because at the time, the band was just me and Brandon. We didn't have anybody else. So we were just kind of trying to figure out what we wanted our sound to sound like and what we wanted to go for. So that album has a lot of songs that just like don't necessarily go together, but it's just songs that we wrote to see what we could come up with. And
yeah, man. Yeah, 12 p.m. on a Monday, that's like experimental.
Yeah. That was all Brandon. He's very musically inclined. He's been playing guitar since he was like 10. He took a lot of music theory classes in high school, so he knows all this stuff, and like he wanted the intro to be very like ambient and very cool sounding. So that was all him working with our producer Adrian from Death Cult. If you ever heard of them before.
I think I have.
Yeah, they work with a few other bands out in San Antonio.
But he's in Austin, right?
No, he's in San Antonio. Yeah.
Oh, he's in San Antonio. Mm-hmm. What's his name again?
Adrian.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I guess he lives more now in like Seguin, but when we were working with him for the first album, he was in San Antonio.
What's his last name? Do you know his last name?
Rosas, I think.
Okay. No, I was thinking of someone else for a minute from out of Austin, but no, I didn't. Okay, that's interesting. So you come all the way over here just to visit him whenever it's time to get, just to get the blood flowing.
Yeah.
How is he as a producer?
Oh, he's really good. Yeah. He's got a system that like works really well for us. And he's an incredible mixer. Like I tracked my vocals for Emo Girl, which was like I think the last thing we needed to do. And then like 2 days later he had a mix ready for us.
Oh dang.
He was just like firing them out. So
yeah.
he gets it done.
That's cool, man. Dude, are y'all using real instruments like the xylophone, the piano, or is those like simulated, do you think?
On 12 p.m. on a Monday, all of that stuff, aside from like the guitar, was MIDI.
Yeah.
But like besides that, like pretty much everything else we do is real instruments.
Yeah.
The guitars, Brandon will track at his house in Killeen, and he'll track it on his own on like Reaper with his own plugins and everything, and he'll send that to Adrian. And then drums and vocals, we all do in studio at Adrian's place.
Yeah, and did y'all recorded every song with Adrian?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you trust him, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I trust
That's
him.
crazy, bro. Get Back it's a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
It's a heavy hitter, man.
Yeah.
It's make me want to break another one of or not your leg, but my leg. Yeah. Was that you?
Yes.
Was that a you song?
That was definitely a me song. That was when we were writing the album. Brandon specifically was like, "This is your song to kind of go off," and I was like, "Yeah," because my I'm very much into like hardcore, very heavy shit. Brandon is a little more into like the crabcore scene, which is kind of where that blend comes in of like emo core, because I'm a little bit more on the heavy side and he's a little bit more on the emo side, and it blends in a really nice way. Dang. But yeah, that song is probably my favorite one that we do, because it's so heavy, it hits really hard, and I get to be really angry on stage.
Are you two pretty much the only writers, like in the band?
Now
is Alex like his job is just to like kind of like come last?
Not necessarily.
Like
I mean, so when we wrote the first album, it was obviously just me and Brandon. So Brandon would like send me a riff, and we'd figure out what the lyrics were gonna be, and then we'd go to Adrian, and we would. The first album, the drums were like on an E-kit and MIDI'd. But this album, we've kind of tried to be a little bit more inclusive with the whole band now that we have the band members to write with. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the times now it's like Brandon will write a riff, he'll send it to Alex, Alex will figure out a drum part, and then he'll send it to me, and I'll get the vocals done, and then that's kind of how that goes now.
Yeah, dude, y'all sound good. I mean, the emo girl dance song is it's unique, man. It's unique today. It's unique to. 'Cause are there any bands that you're trying to, or do you get inspiration from right now, like specifically with you, and then also with Brennan Brandon, not Brendan, but Brandon?
Well, originally when we started the band, one of our biggest our two biggest influences were Under Oath and Dance Gavin Dance. So originally that's kind of where it started out with. Now I think we've just kind of gone into more of like a like obviously Brandon is very big into like crabcore, so he gets a lot of stuff from like Under Oath, Attack. That's a lot of his influence, and then my influence is a little bit more hardcore. I listen to a lot of like Knocked Loose, Kaonashi, stuff like that. It's a little more vocal heavy.
That's cool, man. Yeah. What's your favorite band right now, would you say?
I'd probably have to say it's Knocked Loose. They've been my favorite for a while. They're just so ridiculously heavy.
They need to come back here. It's been a while.
Yeah. I think the last time they were here, I think, was 2024. And they also played Boeing with Motionless in White.
I was there for that one.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah, it was, man. Yeah, I think I told someone else on this podcast. It was like two different crowds, right? I think it was like Motionless crowd. You know how they look. It's just like, well, I mean, like, it's like a female band. I think mostly. I mean, observations. I'm just spitting out observations. It is what I like Motionless too. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I have noticed that like there's a lot of like females that like Motionless more than Knocked Loose, and then Knocked Loose comes in before. Who's open? I think they come first, and then Motionless. Yes. And then Knocked Loose. So you were the reason why they were complaining.
Yeah, that might have been me.
Because I was on TikTok after. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying we were getting pretty rowdy in that pit.
It was everywhere.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It was everywhere, man.
Because that floor is pretty big, so I was like, I don't know how this pit's gonna work. Because and it was just the whole floor was the pit.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I remember that very vividly. Yeah. I've never seen that at Boeing before.
No, yeah.
I've never seen that. Never. And it's a medium-sized venue, big size venue. It's like the what's it called? What do y'all got in there in Austin?
Emos?
No, the bigger one.
Oh, Moody Center.
Moody Center. Yeah. It's like the Moody Center of San Antonio. Yeah. But y'all did it first. No, for sure. But I've never seen that place, like every inch of pretty much of that place was just, there was something going on. There was a lot of action going on. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying on TikTok, I was on TikTok the day after, and people were posting videos on that. And then all the comments, bro, they're just like saying how nasty you guys are. And I use you because that is you, man. Hey, you said it, not me.
Yeah, but, no, totally. That was me.
But they said that, like, Knocked Loose, the crowd was just like too aggressive and stuff, which I knew that was going to happen, but that confirmed it for me.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's tough to mix like a hardcore and a metalcore crowd, because on the surface it's just like you think like heavy music, everybody's the same, but that's really not the case. Hardcore people, they don't like push pits. They don't like getting pushed around. Yeah. And actually, a funny story from that show is we brought our friend Greg, who had never been to a metal show before, and we told him, like, you don't have to get in the pit. We're going to be in the pit, but you don't have to get in if you don't want to. Mm-hmm. And he was like, okay. So Knocked Loose comes out. We're all in the pit. We keep checking on him, making sure he's good. And at some point, I look over, and he's moshing with us. I'm like, oh, yeah, we got him, right? So then Motionless comes on, and I think it was about halfway through the set. There was a pit going on, but it was more of like a metalcore style, like push pit. And Greg was standing on the edge, and we told him, like, if someone bumps into you, you don't have to push him hard, but you can push him back into the pit. Yeah.
Self-defense.
Well, yeah. So this guy bumps into Greg, and Greg kind of gives him a push back into the pit, but because that floor is concrete and it's so slippery, the guy slipped, and he gets up, and I was looking at the stage, and Greg's in front of me, and I just see Greg's head snap back because the guy just straight up clocked him in the nose. Out of nowhere. And then I felt so bad for him because, like, this is his first time at a metal show, and he's getting punched in the face.
Call him good night, Greg.
Yeah. Yeah, because he didn't break his nose, but it was pretty close to breaking, and I felt so bad because on the drive home he was like, "Man, I thought you said it wasn't violent," and I was like, "Dad, I've never had that happen before at a show."
That's wild.
Where someone just straight up clocks you.
What did y'all do? What did he do? Did he have to go somewhere?
So he didn't have to. At first we thought his nose was broken. We were like, we can take you to the medics. And he was like, no, it's fine, whatever. And we were like, who was it? And he pointed out the guy, and we were like, we're not going to get like violent, but the next pit that opened up, we did kind of help and give him some elbows.
Yeah.
Nothing like crazy like or anything, but like if you're going to punch my homie like that, we're going to get our get back.
Right. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you got to You gotta stand up for yourself.
Yeah,
It's not really being a bully, but just be like, look, we mean business.
Yeah.
We're standing on business right now. That's cool, man. Who went with y'all? Was it just you two or?
It was me, our old manager Austin, and then my show buddy Ivan.
You have a manager?
Not anymore. No. Austin, when we first started the band, he was one of my friends, and he asked if he could be our manager because I sent him some music, and he was helping us for a while, and then he eventually just decided he didn't really want to be a part of the scene anymore. He was just kind of tired of going around doing like, because it's a lot of work, doing all that stuff. So he was like, I think I'm just gonna kind of take a step back and do my own thing in life. And I was like, yeah, totally, man.
That's cool. Yeah, man. Are y'all looking for a manager right now?
Not really. At this point, we've kind of gotten to the point where like me, Brandon, and Alex have it down. Mm-hmm. We kind of figured out what we're doing with it. So we're just gonna just self-manage for a while. Maybe eventually at some point we might get one, but it's not something that's like on the top of our list.
How does that work? Like, do you pay a manager first, or do they book gigs for you and they get a percentage of that back?
So originally, when Austin was working with us, it was kind of like all of the money was going towards band funds. Mm-hmm. And then at some point we kind of got to the point where like everybody was getting a little bit of a payout. But yeah, just kind of the way we treated it was like he was just another member of the band.
It's like your mascot, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he was always the one, like when we had a show and there wasn't like the crowd wasn't moving a lot, Austin would get in there and start the pit to get everybody else moving. Yeah. So he was kind of like our hype man.
Our hype man. Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah, the Spurs got that. He should work for them.
Maybe. Yeah, no, that'd be big.
But yeah, I mean, you got some more bands right now. I think you're in Dawson Baker band.
Yes.
Who is this guy? I don't know anything about Dawson Baker. I heard the music though. I mean, he's good.
Yeah. So he's my roommate. He's one of our roommates. I met him about 4 years ago. I was working at a gas station and he lived in the apartment next to my gas station. And eventually one day, his friend Mickey, who was his roommate at the time, was like, "Hey man, you should come over and hang out." And I went over there and they had guitars and a bass hanging up on the wall. And I never learned how to play guitar, but I did learn how to play bass. So I was like, "Can I play that bass?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." So I played with them for like 10 minutes and Dawson was like, "I need you to like come over more often so we can start writing music." And I was like, "Okay, bet."
Was he already writing music by himself?
Yeah, at that point he had just started kind of writing music. I think he started learning guitar in 2020 and I met him in 2021, so he was like just starting to get to the point where he felt like he could write music. So at first it was just like him sitting there playing guitar and I would follow along with whatever bass line I wanted to write. And then it got to the point where we wanted to start doing full band stuff. So we got our other buddies, Ty and Chris, together and started writing just full band.
Dang.
That's where we're at right now.
Have you always liked country or did it just kind of happen?
I kind of grew... So my dad's very old. He's 70. He was born in the 50s. So he grew up listening to like outlaw country of like Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson.
Hank maybe.
Yeah, Hank Williams. So I grew up listening to that. That was like what was playing in the house. And eventually I got to like listening to metal, but I always still have like the country roots in me. So that's cool, it kind of just fit in well because that's I've listened to that all my life, so I kind of fit into it.
Did you grow up like in the country or did you grow up like in?
No, I grew up in Killeen, Texas. Just about an hour north of Austin.
Yeah,
so
okay.
It's a military town, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like a little San Antonio. Yeah, that's cool. I've heard of Killeen. I don't know anything that goes on there.
There's nothing that goes on there. It's just the military base and then like fast food.
So you were a military kid, I guess, right?
No, actually, we just happened to live there.
And then y'all came to San Marcos as a family, or just you?
No, I moved to San Marcos for college when I was 18. And then once I was done with college, I stayed in San Marcos.
Oh, you're a Bobcat, eh?
Yes.
Heck yeah, man.
Eat them up.
Eat them up.
Yes, sir.
Extras too, leftovers for the next day.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I like visiting San Marcos, man. It's y'all got that hiking spot.
Yeah.
Out there. I'm sure there's like a lot, but I don't know which one I went to.
Might have been Purgatory Creek.
That's the one.
That's the one. It's a really nice spot. I mean, that city is so beautiful. It's just like, I feel like in my opinion, like the definition of a college town.
Yeah.
Because you got the whole campus and then like everything around the campus is kind of built around the college.
Yeah, 100%.
And so like everything you do there is just like college based, and it's a really nice town for someone who just wants to kind of enjoy the college experience.
Yeah. Was the river, it's a river, right?
Yes.
Was that like a normal thing for y'all, or is it just more of like a once every few months type of deal?
No, yeah. I mean, like, I would say probably like once a week we would, if nobody had classes, we're like, let's just go hang out at the river for a little bit.
That's nice. Is the current strong over there in San Marcos, or is it like, because New Braunfels is like next level, man?
Oh
like,
yeah, it gets crazy up in out in New Braunfels, but it's not like a crazy current. Like, you definitely need to make sure you're not getting swept away. But like, if you just, because most of the river you can stand up in, so as long as you're just standing up, you're not going to get pushed away or anything like that. But yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. It knows it's a river.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. So you've always lived in San Marcos ever since then, I guess.
Yes.
You said you moved to Buda.
I just moved to Buda in July of last year.
Which is not that far, right? It's only like, it's up the road.
It's like 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah. Is that because you wanted like more conveniency between Austin and San Mark?
That and like, I was just gonna, cause I lived in 7 apartments in 7 years in San Marcos. Like, I was always moving around. Yeah. So, me and 3 of my buddies, we found a house to rent in Buda in this really nice neighborhood, very quiet. So it was kind of more of just like a change of pace thing. Like, trying to, I guess, become more of an adult in a way.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I'm still waiting. I mean, yeah, that's cool, man. But I need to go visit Austin too. I like going to Austin too, in general. Last time I went was for Kill Tony. No, I didn't go for Kill Tony. I went for like the things that hover around, that kind of hovers around Kill Tony. I went to go see like, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a comedy show, stand up comedy. But there's a lot of stand up comedy now. Austin is like the new capital of stand up comedy. Yeah. I don't know if you realize that. But
no, yeah. I mean, Joe Rogan has done a lot of work out there to kind of make that happen.
Yeah, he brought in Tony, and then.
Shane Gillis, I think, lives.
Shane Gillis, I think. Yeah, I heard that recently, like last month, that he lives here, and then they're getting everyone. That's for the most part, they're trying to convince Theo Vaughn, but he's gonna be in Nashville for forever, I think.
Yeah,
which is cool. That's awesome, man. What do you ever go to Austin, like in town? Like, what's a good spot in Austin that now that you're kind of like an Austinite, if you will?
I have not lived there long enough to consider myself an Austinite. I don't really know spots like that. I don't know. I went to Lady Bird Lake a few days ago. It was really nice spot.
I've never been there.
It's a lake with a walk with like a boardwalk kind of thing on it. It's a nice place to just kind of like lounge around if you just want to kill some hours, blow some steam off.
Maybe like a Tinder date.
Yeah, that'd be a good spot for that.
She's gotta be adventurous a little bit, maybe. Yeah, that's cool, man. But yeah, a little bit about Baker again. You said you always liked country. I mean, from what you're telling me, it sounds like it's up your alley because it's not a flashy country. It's got that Texas, kind of like a Texas red dirt authentic type country to it.
Yeah, that was kind of the goal for us, is very, very southern Texas kind of sound.
Yeah.
And I mean that's pretty much what I grew up with, so it fit in pretty well.
Yeah, Last Straw is a cool one. Last Straw, that one came out in 25, I think.
Yes.
And then they had another one.
Don't Be Shy.
Don't Be Shy with the harmonica.
Yes.
That stood out to me. Which one's your favorite one to play right now?
Probably Don't Be Shy.
Yeah.
Because live, that one's very energetic, and we have enough of a crowd to where people know the song, so we can people sing it back to us. We played Cheatham Street Warehouse in San Marcos, in December. And that was honestly like one of the craziest like show experiences I've had, because that place is so historic. Like, Willie Nelson used to go through there, Stevie Ray Vaughan used to go through there, and just a lot of like huge country artists have gone through there. And just the fact that I was like also part of that was really just a really cool experience. And we got a really good crowd out. The crowd was very loud, very energetic the whole time, and it was just a good experience.
Yeah, man. Do you go to like Texas or just country shows in general?
Like, not really. I do like country, but when I go to live shows, I'm very much the kind of person that's like, why is nobody moving?
Yeah.
I get you. Country shows don't really fit my vibe very well.
Right. It's good for a radio.
Yeah. No, I love listening. Like, I don't know if you ever heard of Treaty Oak Revival.
Yeah.
I've been getting into them.
The guitar on there is crazy.
Yeah, because they're that band is basically like a bunch of alternative kids that joined a country band pretty much.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's very like, if you listen to it, like you can hear like the alternative influences in it, and it's really cool.
You know the band Live Cycles? Have you heard of the band Live Cycles? Yes. So the lead singer Luis, he told me about Treaty, And I never knew about him until he came on the podcast, told me about it. I took a listen, and I was like, dang, these guys got riffs, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, like, they're very good.
So yeah, thanks for bringing that up because I need to go listen to them again sometime soon. I'm on the way to. I'm gonna go to my parents' house after this and just go watch the game.
Yeah,
I'll listen to it then.
I'll give you another one. Dexter and the Moonrocks. Have you ever heard of them before?
I think so.
They call themselves Western Space Grunge.
Okay.
And it's like, it's once again like country, but with an alternative feel to it. I actually did go see them live, I think about a year and a half ago, and they opened their set with "Song for the Dead" by Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh wow!
And I was like, oh wow, I was not expecting it. And then they play a cover of "Freaks" by Surf Curse, and when they started the song, they were like, if anybody wants to mosh, I would not mind moshing right now. And I was like,
that's pretty
okay, I can get with that.
When was that one?
That was, I believe, I think that was actually about exactly a year ago. It was like January 2025.
And are they like out of here, or where are they from?
They're from Dallas. Okay. Actually, yeah. So they do a lot of Texas stuff. They just played the Mark in San Marcos like a few months ago.
I'll check them out, man. That sounds really cool. Yeah, you just know they're themselves.
Yes.
It's just one of those things. They're not trying to copy anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, same for Treaty too. I don't know where Treaty's from, but have you ever seen Treaty before?
No, I have not. A lot of my country friends have seen them, because they also, I think, played the Mark last year.
Oh dang!
But I was not able to go to that. But I would like to see them live because they sound like they would be a very good live band.
If they ever come to San Antonio, I'll probably see you there. Just remind me.
Yeah.
Because I haven't followed them lately, but I will now. Yeah, man. And then you have another band too. End of Evergreen?
Yes.
And that's kind of new.
That's very new, yeah. I joined those guys, I believe, in November of 2025. So I've only been doing that for like about 2-3 months now. Yeah, they were a band far before I ever knew them. I think they started in 2017 in Nacogdoches. And we met them about 2 months into 10 Times doing live shows, mostly because like before 10 Times ever did any live stuff, we went and saw this band called Hate Waker from San Marcos. Yeah. And we went there mostly just to see if we could talk to them about like how we could get into the scene. And their bassist Josh gave us a list of bands to check out. And we listened to End of Evergreen. We're like, wow, these guys, they have a very similar sound to 10 Times. It's very like post-hardcore, metalcore kind of stuff. So I've been friends with them for a while. And then their lead vocalist kind of took a step away to kind of focus on his life stuff. And they were like, do you want to fill in for him? And I was like, sure. And it's worked out really well. I've already written a few songs with them. We've started performing those live. And yeah, I really enjoy that one.
Yeah, y'all have, how many songs y'all have? Is it one or is it multiple songs that you have out?
For 10 Times?
No, for End of Evergreen.
Oh, they've been releasing music since like 2018. They've got a lot of stuff out. Maybe
I got confused because the one that I saw is just one, right, with you?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why I got confused. And then it was that low budget music video.
Yeah.
I mean, say for what it's the truth, right? Like I don't know. Like, what were y'all using to record, or did y'all like enhance it to make it look old?
No, we Chance, the guitarist, who's also actually the bassist for 10 Times Demise now.
Okay.
I don't think he went to school for photography, but he's worked a lot on his photography skills. So he used his camera, and the plan was pretty much we just like picked a few days where we could just like hang out and do stupid stuff on camera.
Yeah.
And that was kind of
it was very fun. Cool. You can tell if it felt like y'all just picked it up and like one morning you're like, hey guys.
Yeah, it was literally like I think I texted Chance to see if he wanted to hang out, and he was like, yeah, you should come over. We're going to film for the music video. And I was like, okay.
So I was right?
Yeah, it was literally just like, he just told me that day, and I was like, okay, I'll come over. Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, the unintelligible noises. Remember that part?
Yes.
Unintelligible noises. That, yeah. Now, y'all were just having fun, man. You can just tell.
Yeah.
You can just tell.
No, that End of Evergreen is very much just like I wouldn't necessarily say like happy-go-lucky, but like we enjoy what we do, and we just like to have fun with it.
A passion project, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah,
I feel like that's your passion project. Out of like the three,
yeah,
that might be like the one where you can just kind of be yourself 110%. You know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, with 10 Times, like obviously I love 10 Times Demise. That's my baby. Like we've grown that thing so much. But with that, I very much almost put on like a character when I'm on stage. Okay. Just to, because the vibe of 10 Times is very, at least the way I try to portray it is, it's a very angry kind of sound.
Yeah.
in an emo sound. So that with that, like I try and be very like frontman, like hardcore frontman, like get your fucking ass
it's
in
your
the pit
job.
kind of thing.
It's your job. You
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my job.
You think Walmart employees come home and like, how can I help you today, Mom?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because all of my country friends, like when I started doing this, they came out to a couple shows, and they kept telling me like, I just never knew you had it in you, and I was like, well, I mean, like, you know, like, what like, obviously, like, I'm not gonna sit there in the middle of the day and scream at people to start a pit in, you know, like HEB or something like that. You know, like, I mean, I could, that'd be sick. I would love to start a pit in HEB,
you wouldn't be shopping there anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, like I think for me, music is very much like an outlet. It's a way to just kind of release whatever anger I'm dealing with at that time. And for me, it's like I go on stage, I take whatever is pissing me off, and I throw it out through the mic, and then I'm chill after that.
Heck
you know, like it's very very cathartic.
It's like going to the gym for your ears.
Yeah.
You know, in a way. That's cool, man. And then y'all played. Is it called Wacken or Wacken?
Wacken.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's German. I didn't know it
that was my 10th guess. But yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That was that was last weekend. We unfortunately did not move on. 10 Times Demise and End of Evergreen both played. Yeah. I mean, I feel like we had a really good set. We just weren't really what they were looking for. Mm-hmm. I think because we talked to one of the judges, who is Ryan from the ATX Metal podcast.
Yeah.
And he pretty much told me, he was like, yeah, like you guys were probably the most energetic, but that's just your sound really wasn't what they were looking for. And I was like, I totally get that.
Okay.
You know, because our goal for Wacken wasn't even necessarily that we wanted to move on. It was more just we wanted to get feedback from people who will actually give us feedback.
Yeah.
You know, because if you play a show with a bunch of your friends, you know, after the show, they're gonna be like, oh man, that was so good. You guys are so awesome. It's like, yeah, I love hearing that. But at the same time, I also want people to tell me what we're doing wrong.
For sure.
Because if you can sit there and tell me like, oh, like I think you guys are slowing down right here. I think your tone's not great in this section. Like, I want to hear that so that I have something to work towards, you know?
Yeah.
And Wacken was really big for us with that, because we got a lot of really good feedback from the judges on things we could do better with our set. And I think it's going to help us improve a lot.
That's good, man. Do you have like someone to record your like a video of you guys, kind of like a football team, like where y'all go back home and just kind of review the play, and be like, you know what I'm saying, like.
We should start doing that. Honestly, that's a good idea.
I just thought about that. I don't know people do that.
I definitely that's something we've talked about with End of Evergreen. Actually, is just like finding a way to listen back to our sets afterwards and just kind of be able to critique them. Mm-hmm. Because yeah, that would be huge. Just being able to like go back and actually point out with my own eyes like what I'm doing wrong. Because on stage, you know, I'm only focusing on listening to the drums and listening to myself to make sure I sound the way I want to sound. Mm-hmm. So I don't really hear anything else in the set besides that. So like going back and like listen, because we've played at Kick Butt Coffee in Austin, if you ever heard of them before. Mm-mm. They live stream all of the sets that get played there with like full mixing and everything like that. So you can go on YouTube afterwards and watch your set. And
that's cool.
So we've done that a few times, and just that little bit helps with like being able to like hear everything that's going on.
How do you figure out like who stands on what part of the stage?
I wish we were a little bit more professional with that, but a lot of the time we get there and I'm like, Brendan, you can go over here, Ramin over there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I mean, it isn't. It's not a priority. I was just been curious. Like, I guess bands already just kind of know. Most bands, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it also depends on like what stage we're playing on. Mm-hmm. Because like, you know, with like Come and Take It, it's a pretty big stage, so you have a lot of space. It doesn't really necessarily matter who's standing where. But then we play at a place like the Porch in San Marcos, where it's a really small stage and like we barely fit up there. So it's like we got to be really conscious about where we're putting stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real estate's precious over there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, how was the festival though? Like, was it? You said you played with two bands.
Yes.
Not just for you, two bands. And how did the other? So which one? So 10 Times did not go through. What about End of Evergreen?
We didn't. The End of Evergreen did not go through either. We talked to Ryan from ATX Model Podcast. The first round of that of Wacken, they send two bands through to the state. Mm-hmm. 10 Times in End of Evergreen were third and fourth.
Okay.
So
how many bands were there? Do you know?
I think it was 10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
So I mean, you know, I told the band afterwards, like, you know, like, yeah, we didn't make it. Yeah, it sucks. Obviously, we all wanted to do that, but at the same time, it's like getting that knowledge of like, oh, we finished third, we were right there.
That's cool.
It's like that's enough for us to keep going.
Absolutely,
you know?
man. Has that band, End of Evergreen, ever done Wacken?
Yes,
before?
they did it last year, I think, before I joined.
How do you get in there?
So, for Wacken?
How do you like apply?
So, they do one in San Antonio and Austin. So the way it kind of goes is I think it's around like August or September, they'll announce like, hey, we're taking submissions for Wacken. And then you can submit to whichever city you want to do. And then we did Austin. So Anthony, who is the booking guy for Come and Take It, he emailed us and was like, hey, you signed up. We accepted your request to do Wacken. So just let us know if you actually still want to do it. And then we'll put you on the list.
Dang.
So yeah. So it's not the same amount because I think last year there was like 18 bands for the Austin one. This year there's only like 10.
Oh, okay. I guess they have to reject some bands, I assume.
It probably depends on how many sign up.
Yeah.
But yeah, because also I'm like it's a metal festival, so I'm sure there's probably been a couple times where like a country band applied and they're like, hey, this is really not the spot.
Or a band that has one song.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing like that for country though, right? I don't think there is.
Not that I know of, man. Like Wacken's a very like unique kind of experience. Because it's a battle of the bands, and it's a just like, hey, go on stage, give us your best set, and if we like it, then you'll get to go. Because the whole thing with Wacken is like they do regionals, and then after regionals is state, and then after state is nationals, which Broken Time actually did last year.
That's what I heard.
I got to go with them as just like a
Jersey,
roadie.
right?
Yeah,
you're like their mascot.
a little bit, yeah. Because I do a song with them on stage, called Broken Generation. So they were kind of like, do you just want to come be a roadie and then just hop on the stage for this song? And I was like, yeah, obviously I want to do that. That was my first time getting to do like music out of state.
That's cool, man.
So it was like kind of an opportunity I didn't really want to pass up on. But yeah, and after nationals, if the band that won Morning High, I think they were from San Diego, you go to Wacken, which is like the actual Wacken festival in Germany.
Yeah, okay. I always wondered what I thought it was like a rip off of that.
Oh no, it's like
actually like, okay, wow.
It's like Wacken.
It's actually affiliated with it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Or not affiliated. It's part of it.
Yeah, it is Wacken.
That's crazy. So I guess like, cause I know I've heard of Wacken. I like watching if you're like me, I always watching like those big.
Oh yeah.
There's a Wacken, and then there's the one in France, Resurrection Fest?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know.
There's another one in Germany, Rock am Ring.
Yes, Rock am Ring, yeah. I like watching those, man. It's just, I never been to one. I eventually want to go to a Wacken, or one of those in general, Rock am Ring, just to experience it. So now I know how important this thing is in general.
Yeah.
This whole signing up and stuff. That's cool. So I guess they have all the headlining bands, and then they have like all the bands that are like underneath them, and then they have a spot like at the very bottom, like for whoever makes it, I guess.
So actually, from what I learned, I originally thought it was just like a regular festival, but it's the whole Wacken thing is a battle of the bands.
Oh.
So like all of the bands that play at the one in Germany are bands from other countries that have won their Wacken festival, and everybody's competing for that to win the battle of the bands, basically.
Because there's some bands that I mean, do I have it right? I think I've seen a couple bands play there.
Yes,
so I know.
From what I know, like they'll have like headliners come out to play just to like attract a crowd.
Yeah.
But then most of the rest of the bands are there to like battle it out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just a regular festival. I didn't know it was orchestrated like that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Honestly, I did some research on it this year because we didn't get to do it last year, just because of like scheduling conflicts. But so I did some research on it this year, and then that's when I kind of learned all that. But
and does that band, like, let's just say, or that band from California, when they went on to play the actual festival, were they like on the big stage, or was it like a small, like?
Oh no, it's a legitimate like big stage. Yeah, like you can. We watched some YouTube videos of like some of the other bands that have won from America. And yeah, it's straight up on the big stage. Like
that's crazy, man. That's really neat. I didn't know they reached out to San Antonio and Austin, and maybe other cities in Texas too. I don't know.
I think. Oh well.
That's so cool, man.
I think there is a Dallas one as well. And because I think it's San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Corpus, and Houston.
That's a stretch, man. They want to find the best of the best.
Oh yeah, and even then, like the Austin one we did, like there were some bands that were like from out of state. Like there was a band that came from all the way from like Albuquerque.
Just because they didn't go over there.
Yeah, because they don't have one in New Mexico. They don't I don't remember exactly how many states do it, but I know it's not all 50.
Dude, isn't it like a blessing to like live here?
It is
for a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons. Like, I mean, I think Austin a little bit more than San Antonio, but San Antonio is like y'all's little brother. Austin is such a hot spot for entertainment right now.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah,
it has a lot of stuff going on.
I mean, it definitely helps out because it's like there is no shortage of like opportunities to play shows out here. You know, like and all it really just takes is like, hey, here's my band. We've played a bunch of shows. Can we come play? And most of the time it's just like, yeah, sure, whatever. Because there's just so much opportunity out here, and it's just like Austin, San Marcos, San Antonio, and even if you go up to like Dallas, there's still like a lot going on up there.
Man, that's nice, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting spoiled too. I gotta be honest, because like, you know, I kind of mooch off of you. I kind of mooch off of everyone and luckily for me, there's a lot of opportunity. Yeah. So it just helps me out that much too. That's just me being selfish, but I'm just being honest, man, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, there's so many talented musicians out here. So many. Mm-hmm. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to like list all of them if I wanted to. Like, just from like, I think, this month is going to be 2 years of 10 Times Demise doing live music. And I've met so many like incredible musicians in that 2 years.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've only been doing this for 4-5 months now, and I can say the same. It feels like I'm saying the same thing. Yeah, I can say that. I can honestly say that. It's gotten me to just understand how connected the web is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's like a whole world. It's like an invisible little world that we live in. You know it's there, but you got to know it's there. Yeah, you have to like know a few people. Like, oh, this guy knows this guy. This guy knows her over there. And I wasn't aware I wasn't aware of that before I started this podcast. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's one of those things where like you don't see it, like just like from observation, like you wouldn't see it, but like all it takes, because I think what I did was like we went and saw Hate Waker in 2024, and their vocalist Ricky was like off at the merch table afterwards because he said he was from San Marcos. And I was like, hey, man, I heard you're from San Marcos. I live there, too. I'm trying to start my own band. Like, do you have any tips? And he was like, yeah, just hit me up. Mm-hmm. Like, if once you guys are ready to go, like, hit me up. We will find something for you. And once you get going, you know, like, you will find people in your genre who will befriend you and help you go where you want to go. And we've found a lot of people like that. You know, like End of Evergreen, for instance, like they were so huge for us early on, just getting us traction, because they host a show in Nacogdoches called Emo Nac. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before. But it's a festival that they started doing about 5 years ago in Nacogdoches, because that city it's a small city. It's a very country city, so there was like almost no alternative scene at all. So they were like, we're just going to make a festival where it's strictly alternative, heavy, anything, and just let people, like whoever wants to come out, just come out. And the last 2 times we've done it, it's sold out. Like we've had at the point where like we have to tell people to stop coming in because we're at capacity. Wow. Yeah, Emo Nac is like, honestly, like at this point, like Nacogdoches is probably like my favorite city to play in. Okay. Just because of how ridiculous their crowd is. Because not only do the people show up, but they will do anything you tell them to do. Like the first time I played there, Chance, he was telling me this. He was like,
because they don't have any shows, they don't know what to do. They need instructions.
Yes. So like, so Chance was like, listen, dude, just tell them whatever you want and they will do it. And I was like, I didn't believe him at first. And then I was like, we've never had a wall of death before. Let's see if I can just get a wall of death going. And they did it. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like I've never had a crowd just fully like, I'm like, dude, give me a wall of death. And they're just like, okay, cool. And like, yeah, even
they're like, that's it.
Yeah,
got you.
And even like the last time we played there, I had another one, and there was a guy there. I wish I would have gotten his name, but he was in a wheelchair,
Okay.
And I was worried. I was like, is he going to be okay? And I called out for the wall of death, and he goes right in the middle of it. Damn. And I'm like, oh, this dude's awesome. And he was in there trying to mosh as much as he could in his wheelchair.
Turns out he can walk.
Turns out, no, that would have been hilarious. But
he's got weaponry.
But yeah, he was going hard, and I dapped him up after the set, and I was like, dude, that was sick. Like, and that's just like how emo Knack is like everybody. It's very inclusive. Like, does not matter who you are, where you're from. Like, you know, just come out, enjoy the music.
Yeah, that's funny, man. Thanks for sharing that. That's really good. That's really funny. Oh, wheelchair. Yeah. If I was in a wheelchair, I wouldn't be doing. I would want to crowd surf, if anything.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen the clip? Oh, sorry. Have you ever seen the clip? I think Kublai Khan at LDB 2 years ago. There was a girl who was in a wheelchair, and she crowd surfed up to the stage, and then Matt Honeycutt helped her crowd surf back off the stage.
That's cool.
It was really sick.
I've heard that's been done before. I think I've seen one video of someone doing it somewhere, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But I know how rare that is. Time to break a leg again, man.
Yeah. No, I'm a little bit more careful with my moshing now.
That's good.
I kind of have to be.
That's good.
I used to be very, like, every show I went to, I was always in the pit. I also had the energy for it, and I'm only 25 right now, but I feel like all of the moshing has kind of aged my body a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I'm at the point where, like, I will still mosh, but I have to be very selective.
For sure.
I'll give myself like 30 seconds of one song, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta before my back gives out, I gotta get out of here.
That's smart. And you're an Astros fan? What is that?
Yes, I am an Astros fan.
I know you are, because that's an OG hat.
Yes, this is from like the early 90s, early 2000s. I think I got this for Christmas. Easily my favorite Christmas gift.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, but I grew up a baseball fan. I like, before I was a musician, I wanted to be a Major League Baseball player.
Nice. How'd that go?
Not well.
Hey,
I was not built for it.
Yeah, you got. Okay, that's cool, man. Who's your favorite player right now? Did you hear they got that Japanese guy?
Yes, Tatsuya Imai.
We finally got one.
Finally, dude.
If you know what I mean.
Yes.
We got one.
Because, like, I remember when...
We got our own Ohtani.
I remember, like, Ohtani was coming over, and I was like, I really wanted Ohtani, and then, like, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Roki Sasaki, all those guys. I mean, Japan is just, like, they're such a factory for baseball players.
Yes.
Like, that's pretty much what it is. Like, because they're so disciplined over there. Like, I don't know if you ever watched Japanese baseball before, but it is so much fun to watch, because all of those Japanese players, they're very, very focused on what their job is, what their role is within the team. Mm-hmm. And they just crank out amazing baseball players. And I'm glad we got Tatsuya Imai, and I think he's going to be big for the Astros.
I think so, man. I'm excited. I'm very excited. But has Japanese baseball always been like that? Or did they just kind of figure it out?
It's kind of always been like that. It's just more of the fact that, like, for a while, it was just really hard for Japanese players to get into America and make the money that they were supposed to. Mm-hmm. Because I think it was only, like, recently they started doing this thing called posting, where, like, whatever player wants to go over to America, whatever team he's on will post that player for a certain amount, and then whatever American team gets them has to buy that player off of that team. So that kind of helped Japan get its legs in terms of, like, being able to send players over here.
That's cool.
And, like, Ichiro was one of the biggest pieces for that, because he came over and just absolutely dominated the league when he came.
I'm excited. Who's your favorite ball player? Could be dead or alive, man.
Growing up, obviously, like, growing up an Astros fan, because when I was growing up with the Astros, after the World Series in 2005, we were terrible for like 10 years. So a lot of my favorite players were all players from those teams that were, like, not very good. So, like, I think my favorite player of all time is probably Wandy Rodriguez. And he was like a lefty pitcher. He was good. Like, he wasn't bad, but he was just he was like short lefty pitcher, which at the time growing up, I grew up really short, really skinny. So, like, he was, like, very much like a player I looked up to, because it's like, oh, he's a lot shorter than everybody else, and he's still getting it done. Dude,
I was the same way, but for do you know who Tony Parker is?
Oh yeah.
So that was kind of like me. Like, yeah. that was how I saw.
Yeah.
I'm like you, but my guy Tony Parker.
Yeah.
Because I was always a shorter one, and he was one of those shorter players, and he doesn't dunk maybe once or twice in his career. And I just felt like that was kind of inspiration for me playing basketball, because I played middle school, like all throughout middle school. And like, Tony Parker would always like make room for creativity where he needed it just to get on by and just kind of make his way through.
Yeah.
And like I had to do that too.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, this is kind of cool. Like, and I actually got the nickname too. I went to a basketball camp. They call me Little Parker or something like that. So like,
it's a big
I know what you mean by that. It's kind of cool, right? To have like someone that you can actually realistically look up to, physically, because they're like you.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And it's the same way with like Jose Altuve, because I think like he's listed at 5'6", but he's more like 5'5". Yeah, and he is a ridiculously good baseball player. Mm-hmm. I love him so much. Yeah.
Have you seen the Astros before, like live?
Oh yeah. I think my first Astros game was 2011. And me and my dad would go like just about once a year because we live like 4 hours from Houston, so it was really hard to get to a game. But we always tried to go at least like once a year, and just go see the team. It was a lot easier back then because they were so terrible that tickets were like super ridiculously cheap. You could go to a game for like $10, and it was fine.
That's nice, man.
And even back then, it was at the point where like we would buy nosebleed seats. And by like the third inning, we were able to move down to the bottom deck because there was just nobody there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, I keep comparing the Spurs because that's all I know as far as going back then. Back then, before we were alive, they used to give away tickets. Yeah. And like they used to give them away. That's what my dad told me. And then now, and then they sucked for like the last few years, and then we got Wemby, and then we got the other guys too, and now they're just like the hottest thing in town again.
Yeah.
Astros too. It was the hottest thing, and I think they're still good.
They had a tough year last year. It was a ton of injuries. I think.
Yes, that's what it was.
They had like 41 guys get injured over the course of the year, so it was a grind. They just barely missed the playoffs too with all those injuries. Right. I'm still hopeful that we'll figure it out next this upcoming season.
Yeah.
Because it was nice after like growing up with just like terrible baseball. To like they won the World Series in 2017, and then they went on that ridiculous run of like 7 straight ALCS appearances. So it was nice to see that, and I'm hoping they can continue that.
I think so,
because I cannot rely on the Cowboys right now.
Yeah, not even they can rely on the Cowboys. No. Not even the Cowboys can rely on the Cowboys. I think that Jerry Jones is too political. I think. And I mean, I think everyone would agree. Like, I don't know why does Jerry Jones and he's not the only one, but he's like the best example. Like where they just kind of move the players around to like how they want. Like it's so frustrating. You know what I mean?
It's so extremely frustrating to deal with that because like I understand it because I think Jerry Jones his idea was like I want to turn the Cowboys into my thing, and he did. He very much did because I mean they dominated in the 90s. Not necessarily because of him, but like he was part of that. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I think at this point he's just senile, and he has ideas, and he's like, let's do this, and then it doesn't work, and it's like, why didn't it work? Oh, I don't know, because you're Jerry Jones and you're making bad decisions. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty excited for whenever Jerry Jones stops working with the Cowboys, whenever that is. I don't know. Maybe at this point he might have just taken some serum to make him last forever, and then we'll just have to deal with Jerry Jones for the rest of our lives.
And then we'll become Texans fans, I guess, if word gets out.
I wish I could become a Texans fan. I'm very loyal. Yeah. So I'm always going to be a Cowboys fan. Even
that's fair.
Even though we're terrible,
gotta respect that
because I just can't give up on them yet.
Yeah, it's really cool because you and me like. I'm an Astros fan too. Like, and I like. It's weird. Like, we did not know that about each other. I don't think.
I mean, I saw you today post that you were wearing the Cowboys jersey, and I was like, okay, yeah, nice. Yeah. And then when we came in here early, you had that sign.
Yeah. Oh, hat. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I got that because it was a hat. I've had it for a while, and then we went to an Astros opening game 3 years ago. And then we were walking out. The game ended, and Bun B was there. He was like, "You've been to the stadium, like there's those big green fence. Yeah, that you can see through. All the celebs are like behind that fence, but some will come to the fence, and you can put your hand through. You can shake their hand. They can sign stuff, so you can swap stuff. So I gave him the hat. He signs it and just gives it back, and that was I didn't expect that. That was really cool to like have that ending after the game. Yeah. That's where I got it from.
My biggest piece of memorabilia, I have a baseball signed by Manny Ramirez. Wow. Because he, where the Rhino Rock Express?
Round Rock Express.
So they're the AAA team for the Rangers. They're like their minor league team.
Okay.
And I think it was 2012 or 2013. Manny Ramirez. He was at the end of his career, but he was trying to make a comeback, and the Rangers signed him and put him in AAA. And my parents were like, "Yeah, let's go see Manny Ramirez." You know, like he's obviously 41 years old, but he's still like one of the best outfilders of the 2000s and the 90s. So like let's go see him. So we go to the game, and we're sitting in the stands about an hour before the game, and this guy who was like a express staffer, like he works at the stadium. He came up to my parents, and because I think at the time I was like 12, my sister was like 10, and he came up and was like, they normally do this thing called Diamond Dogs, where they'll get a little league team to come and run out on the field during the national anthem with the players. And he was like, we don't have a little league team today. We're just trying to find kids in the stadium who want to do it. Do your kids want to do it? And I was like, yes, please, yes. So we got to go on the field and like stand before the national anthem. All the players were running out of the clubhouse, and we got to stand there, and the players would come up and sign stuff for us.
Oh,
so
nice, man.
So Manny Ramirez like ran up to me and like signed the baseball. I was like, oh man, I'm so we came to see you today. And he was so nice, unbelievably nice for like just just like the gravity that he carries just as a ball player, and like just for him to be so down to earth and be like, oh yeah, thank you so much for coming out and seeing me today. I appreciate y'all. And then I got after that happened, I got to go stand on the field with doing the national anthem for a player called Young Gervis Solarte. Not super well known, but he did have a few years in Major League Baseball. But that was just a weird experience for me, because it was like, at 12 years old, you know, you look at athletes as like superhuman, like they don't feel like people to you. And then to go to that game and have Manny Ramirez talk to me the way that he did. And then like I was standing at second base, and I remember being so scared to talk to Solarte, and he comes up to me and he's like, hey man, I don't bite. Like you can come stand next to me. And I was like,
he sensed your
yeah, he could tell that I was like nervous about being there. And he was like,
how old were you at this time?
I was like 12,
yeah.
12 or 13 maybe. And he was just like, yeah, man, it's no worries. Like, I'm okay. I'm just a baseball player.
Yeah. I just make millions and millions of dollars. Yeah. And I have superhuman tendencies.
Yes.
That's all, man.
That's it, you know? But yeah, that was a very eye-opening experience for me as like a 12-year-old, just to like meet someone famous and realize like they're also just a person.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm the same way on here. I mean, I'm getting guests, and I'm getting future guests. And I don't know how I'm gonna react.
Yeah,
I gotta be honest, man. So far I've been pretty good. I mean, no one's been too famous yet, but famous for my eyes.
I mean, yeah, you know, like you got Matt Muehling.
Oh, you know who that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's. I love the Kill Tony band. They're so good. And
oh yeah.
I remember I saw you post that, and I was like, oh my god, you got
dude.
Matt
Me
Muehling.
too, man. Me too. Hey, you just never know, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and because I think when you posted that, we had already planned on me coming here today. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna be on the same podcast with Matt Muehling. Yeah. That's kind of ridiculous.
It's crazy.
And
man.
I think you got like Jeremy Backwoods not too long ago as well.
Yeah. He's doing well.
He's super sick. I love him.
Yeah. Y'all play a lot of shows together.
I wouldn't say a lot of shows, but we've the last Easy Fest in July of 2025. He was there, I think, with Left 4 Dead.
Okay.
Maybe. And he's a ridiculously good drummer, and he's just such a cool dude.
He was playing for Left 4 Dead that day?
Maybe it wasn't Left 4 Dead.
Maybe it was Without a Heaven, or one of his older bands. He was in Fortunes.
Yeah. I mean, that dude just does so much. He does so much stuff. I can't even remember what band it would have been with.
You can mold that guy into any genre.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I'm glad. Yeah. Thanks for watching, man. It's been a blast. And yeah. I'm on Spotify now. I saw that, all the other stuff that's going on the web. So that's really interesting. So if you're watching this, it'll be on Spotify. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool, man. Yeah, because some guy reached out to me. I think his name was Gabriel. Shout out to Gabe. Thank you, Gabriel, for reaching out. He was like, "Hey, man, I'm a truck driver. Can you get on? Are you on Spotify?" And I said no. Hang tight, Gabriel. I come back a month later and I just hit him up. By the way. Yeah, we got it done.
Shout out Gabriel. You can listen to this in while you're doing your routes.
Thank you, Gabriel. We love you. Keep watching. Thank you. I need to make this happen. But yeah, is there anything that I missed that we should have covered, man?
Man, I mean,
those are all your projects. It's a lot of projects.
That's pretty much all my projects. Yeah, I mean, I get very busy with all of them. It can be a lot sometimes to juggle that much like that, because You know, all three of those projects, none of them are side projects. Like they're all like everybody in the band is like dedicated to like that project. So it can get tiring sometimes. Like I think in December actually, the day that I played at Cheatham with Dawson Baker Band, I worked a morning shift from like 9:30 to 5:30. Then I got off work and then I played a show with End of Evergreen on the the Wall of Sound bus. I don't know if you've ever seen that before.
I don't think
His name's Noah Orion, and he built a wall of speakers and then put it on a bus and he drives it around.
Oh, that's neat.
And we played on that bus, and then as soon as I was done there, I drove back to San Marcos and played with Dawson Baker Band.
That's really unique, man.
So it can get pretty hectic, but I love it. I love music so much.
So it's a bus, and you're playing in the bus. Is there a crowd in the bus?
On top of the bus.
Oh, you're on top of the bus. Is there anyone in the bus? Like kids or something?
So the way that they have the bus rigged up is like the sound, all this mixing stuff
is down below.
Is down below, yeah. And then they like cut off the back half of they cut off the back half of the bus, and that's where the drums are, and then on top is where like the rest of the band stands.
And this is in Austin?
That was at Sign Bar in Austin, yeah. He lives in Nashville, so he just like drives around. Like that was just him like showing up to Austin and be like, hey, who wants to come play on the bus? Wow. And we were able to
You're wearing seatbelts? Like what's going on there?
No, it was so scary. That thing was rocking, dude. It was moving. Not like crazy, but like I remember we got up there before the show and we're standing on it and I could feel it moving and I was like, oh, that's a little freaky.
Is it like a parade?
No, it was just like he just parked the bus at the bar.
Oh, he parks the bus.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's going down 6th Street.
They do that sometimes. Like he's posted a few videos of like him just like driving down the road playing music, and I think he was actually just on American Idol.
Oh,
like a few days ago. Like they auditioned for American Idol like on the bus.
That's cool, man. Yeah. So you know him?
I kind of met him. He was not in a very good mood that day because the generator he brought wasn't working. So we had to use like a backup generator, and it was like barely enough power to run everything. So like
might be electric.
It was an electric generator, yeah. So it was barely enough, and we just got through the set, and with everything still intact.
There you go. Yeah, I'm sure the people like that. They want to. It's definitely entertaining if it's going by you or if you're walking by.
Oh yeah.
Do people leave tips? Like what's going are people leaving tips? Like to the bus driver? I don't know.
I don't know.
Or I know more of experience.
I know he's got like a lot of sponsors because I remember when we were there, he was sponsored by Real American Beer.
Oh yeah.
And so like during our set, like he just walked around the crowd with a big bucket and was just handing out beers to people.
Cool. I need to go something, man. I need to go to something now. I don't know anything about Austin. I just figured that out today. I don't know anything about it. I thought I had it figured out. I don't.
I mean, there's so much going on out in Austin, dude. Like you just go to downtown Austin and you will find something that's happening that night, you know?
Yeah, man. This is really cool. And then you're going to go watch because today's Super Bowl Sunday.
Yes. Are
you going to go, you said you're going to New Braunfels to go to a watch party or something?
Yeah.
That's cool. And it's kind of on the way to Austin. Kind of, sort of, not really. Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking. I can't think right now.
And if my parents are watching, which I know they are watching, no, I'm not getting drunk tonight.
Does no mean yes?
Yeah, no.
In San Antonio, no means yes.
No means yes.
Yeah.
In terms of drinking, yes. No means yes.
But you're going to New Braunfels, so it's not San Antonio. But that's cool, man. Are you going for any team right now?
Well, I mean, I know my parents are going for the Seahawks. I have not 100% decided yet because I do really like Drake May. But you know, it was not the Super Bowl teams that I was expecting to see. Which I do like because I love seeing like new teams in there every year. It's really tiring to see Pat Mahomes there all the time. So I don't know. I'm probably just gonna go in and just enjoy the football. I'm with sports for me at least. Like obviously I have the teams that I root for, but if I'm not watching those teams, like I just like to watch just to see just to see good athletes play sports. You know.
Yeah, it's a vibe, man. It's an excuse to hang out.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, for me, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I know, like, I know rules. I know rules, but like at the end of the day, like I'm not here to tell you, oh, he should have done that. I'm not that guy.
See, I am that guy.
Yeah, you are that guy.
Because I grew up, like my entire childhood was just sports and music. That was everything.
That's cool.
So I love watching sports. I played baseball my entire childhood, so I love baseball. I played like middle school football, but I was never like really like big enough or strong enough to be a football player. But I still watch it a lot. Basketball I got into, I think in middle school because I was obviously I grew up an Astros fan. So when James Harden got traded to the Rockets, I was like, maybe I should check out the Rockets. And then they James Harden was just like a huge reason why I still love basketball.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's getting up there in age.
He's like, he just got traded to the Cavs. I think he's like 37 now or something like that.
Yeah.
He's up there.
He's trying to beat LeBron.
Yeah. It's not going to happen. But he can try.
Yeah, man. This was really fun, man. Thanks for coming out. Can we end it here? Is that okay?
Do you mind if I shout out a couple things real quick?
Do whatever you need, man.
So,
it's your podcast. I'm just here.
Okay, cool. Well, 10 Times Demise, we just released Emo Girl Dance Song about a month ago. We have a lot more music coming out. We're releasing a cover of Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Next month, I believe. So that look out for that. We have Demise Fest 3 that we just announced coming. That's going to be March 7th at the Porch in San Marcos.
It's a festival that y'all are hosting?
Yes.
As a band?
Yes.
That's neat.
It's our, because the first ever show we played, we called it Demise Fest, just as a joke.
Okay.
And then we've just kind of made it our mission, like every year, like that's our like anniversary show.
That's cool, man. Yeah, bands are starting to do that now. I'm noticing this.
Yes.
Like, bands that I wouldn't expect. Like there's a band in San Antonio that's doing that right now. I think they're doing it next weekend or this weekend. But yeah, I'm starting to see that in general.
Yeah.
And they're naming it something affiliated with their band name. So that's really cool that y'all are y'all are doing that too, because I think that's going to be really cool for you guys to grow and make relations too.
Yeah.
In general. So that's really neat. And then maybe, I don't know if y'all get paid, but definitely get paid too, because money's good. For the band.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man. But yeah, what else is going on? Sorry.
We also, I just started working with a company called Post 512, with a couple of the other members from End of Evergreen. And our main mission is just to book local music, kind of just help grow the local scene out here. And I don't know how much I can say about it, but we are hosting a pretty big event at the end of March. That's going to be called South by San Mo.
Oh, let's go. There's nothing like that already?
Nothing like that out in San Marcos yet.
That's such a clever name. I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you're doing that.
Because, like South by Southwest is cool, but it's definitely not what it used to be. It's right.
It's like more podcast stuff, right?
It's kind of turned into kind of like a tech bro thing.
You should, yeah. Maybe.
It's kind of turned into like a tech bro thing, and the music side of it has kind of like been pushed to the wayside. So our goal is to just kind of let South by San Mo be what South by used to be.
Dude, that's so cool. Do you know when that'll happen?
I believe the date is March 28th.
Okay.
That's about all the information I can give out.
That's fine. We'll work with that.
Yeah.
And is it going to be like probably on a Saturday maybe?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah,
I believe
28th.
So. Yeah.
That's cool. And do you have any band, like, you said you can't say much, right?
I cannot give up any more information than that, yeah.
That's fair.
But there will be some pretty big bands there.
Let's go. And I guess you work for this company?
Yes.
And has this company been around for a while?
No, they just started, honestly, around the time that you started the podcast in like August of last year. And they kind of brought me on about a month ago, just to kind of, help out extra hands kind of thing.
That's cool, man. Yeah. Anything else you're doing right now? Or going to do?
Well, EmoNac, like I was saying, that's happening in April in Nacogdoches. We just got we upgraded our venue for that, so it's going to be a lot bigger. We can have a lot more people there now. Mm-hmm. So if you want to come out to Nacogdoches, that is a fantastic show. The energy is absolutely there. I think that's
East Texas, right? That's like by Houston. Oh, I love that area. It's so green, man. It's so green and lush over there.
Oh
too.
Yeah.
Like I always like to visit and just kind of like see big trees and stuff.
Oh yeah, driving out there, like there's an entire like hour section of that drive where there's no service and you're just driving through like Davy Crockett National Forest.
Oh man.
So you just like no service at all. You're just driving through the trees. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful or scary, depending on who you ask.
Oh yeah, I mean I think one of the times I left Neck, I left at like 4 a.m. Oh, no sleep, just to see if I can get back. And I was like halfway through that forest, like I need to go pull over. This is freaking me out.
Yeah, I've seen too many movies at this point.
Yeah, so I was like, I need to get out of here and just like not be in this forest at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
but
that's cool, man. Yeah, sorry, I try to cut it a little early there. I always forget to like ask for promos. I need to, again, this is, I haven't done a podcast episode in like a month and a half. So I forgot about the promo section. I know you're supposed to like do, hey, what's going on? Like, what can we look forward to? I forgot to do that. My bad.
No, you're all good, man. I mean, this is my first time being on a podcast. That's so cool. Like I'm learning just as much as you are, I guess.
That's cool, man. Yeah. Like I said, I just got back into doing this again 2 days ago. I had I had a band come through 2 days ago. That was like my first time like getting back into the rhythm again.
Yeah.
So you are helping me getting you're like my second leg going forward right now. So that's really cool. Like I said, man, I've been out not doing the podcast, just doing reels right now, just because I don't have time. Well, I have time now, thankfully, because I was doing a lot of overtime at my real job, my big boy job. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that like takes care of me. Takes care of the podcast. I'll say that. So that's really cool. But thanks for understanding. Is there anything else that we might have missed that I should have touched on?
Not really, man. I think we pretty much covered everything that's going on in my life.
Heck yeah, man. Well, drive safe. If you're gonna drink, just I don't know, drink Miller Lite. Don't. And enjoy yourself, man. Are y'all gonna have like are y'all grilling?
I believe so. Yeah, I think
it's a rule, right?
Yeah, kind of have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have something. I don't know. I'll figure that out as I go. Maybe some ribs, dude. I want ribs. But yeah, like I said, drive safe, bro. Tell Alex Foster I said hi.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's growing as an individual too. But no, I really appreciate you coming out here and just taking the time.
Yeah.
Other than that, this will be on Spotify. It'll be on all streaming platforms. Shout out to Gabriel again. Thanks for like pushing me because I was gonna do it, but I never did it.
No, but then you did.
And then
you did.
He reminded me I needed to do that. But now again, those are sick kicks. But those are Fila's.
Yes, sir.
Those are those are the Fila versions of what are they called?
Jordans.
Jordans. Yeah.
My sister got these for me for Christmas. Shout out Emily, for getting me these shoes because I'm not a super like I'm not big on like wardrobe and like looking nice, but she got me these shoes and she was like, I'm only giving you these shoes if you start dressing better. So
I mean, I didn't know you were gonna be dressing like that. Honestly, that's like my Sunday's best.
This is about my Sunday's best, yeah.
That's the shirt that I would wear if I were going to. I'm not saying that shirt deserves to be in Goodwill, but I do go to Goodwill.
This is a Goodwill.
Are you
sure? This is a Goodwill shirt. Yes,
dude. We are the exact same person.
Fun fact, actually, Goodwill shirt, Goodwill pants.
I love Goodwill.
It's so good.
I was there yesterday.
This whole outfit was like $20 probably. Aside from the shoes,
that's amazing.
The shoes were new, but yeah,
that's amazing. Because I was gonna say that's a shirt I would get at Goodwill because I've gotten shirts like that at Goodwill.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Can we swap clothes today?
No, I like these. I like this clothes too much. But yeah, no, dude, absolutely. This you gotta hit up Goodwill. If you don't hit up Goodwill, there's so many good clothes there.
Sponsored by.
Sponsored by.
No, but I appreciate you coming out, man. I think we can end it here. This was really fun. I wish the best for you in all three bands.
Absolutely, you too, man.
You're killing it, and yeah, like I said, we'll see you sometime soon. Maybe I show it if you come to San Antonio, hopefully or I need to go up there. You're giving me another excuse to go visit Austin and San Mark.
Absolutely.
So we'll hit it up then. Thanks for coming by, man.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.